Hey guys, welcome back. Stop Talk and Roll, episode 233. We break down some jiu-jitsu rounds today. We have Collin on top here. They've already started rolling in the black rash guard, and Jan also is in the black rash guard, but Collin's got the long one. Right off the bat, we'll take this freeze frame. I get in this situation a lot with a hook sweep, which I don't. Yeah, your legs on the outside, Jan, but essentially the same kind of situation where you got to take them over. You have a good, looks like Collin's grabbing your wrist, but we can assume a difference here. Point being, we could assume that you're grabbing his arm for this little breakdown here. Point being, one of the things that I like to do from here is you have to be careful of a triangle, but you can just reach through and grab his foot. Now, when I do that, I like to be careful. You grab his foot and you drive forward. Like so. I really need to work on my arrows. Here we go. Drive forward. That's not a good arrow either, but whatever. When you do that, you need to watch out for the triangle though. So you drive forward, but you connect your elbow to your knee while you're doing this, and he can't throw you in a triangle. Good, easy way to get a sweep, but let's just jump right back into it here. I liked the post on the head. Nice job circling around. I'm going to throw myself on the other side here. There we go. Get out of the way. So from here, I would look to teeter up. I've lost. No, I didn't lose control. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. Okay. I would look to teeter up onto your side, Collin, so you can get into a situation where you can reliably put your hooks in. So just taking this knee out, bringing it out over here, so now you're like facing down, okay? That's probably a good use of what you could do here, and then you could start looking to get the hooks in, looking to take his back, because this is going to be hard to do. Do you have double unders right now? Yeah, like that's the same thing too. Oh, do you have double unders? It's going to be hard to maintain without, yeah, see, I'm assuming, it's kind of hard to see there. I'm assuming you didn't have double unders. Let's see if there's any. If we go back here, you have a seatbelt, and I don't see you change your hands at any point. So yeah, and his arm's through here. So this is, unless you take that arm through the back, it's very hard to stay on somebody's back when they're doing this. You have to get double unders. That lets you stay on his back and turtle when Jan goes to invert like that. Also, just a safety thing. This came up recently. I know some people, this wasn't on video, but somebody did this in class. Let me see. Okay, right here. There's a few people I've noticed in the gym that have like tried to just do a very hard forward roll, which you could do, but it could lead to people getting their heads spiked, which is really dangerous. You could get paralyzed. So, first of all, I don't really recommend that. It's not like the most efficient way to get somebody off your back, but I'm not going to say it doesn't work. But in respect to just, keeping each other safe and we're not spiking each other on each other's head, whenever you have somebody's back, just always be ready to duck your shoulder or duck your head and put your shoulder first. You want to forward roll over your shoulder anyway, so something you just be used to. A safe habit to get into is put your head, unless you're like getting ready for the choke and like, let's say you're in the air or whatever and you don't have the choke in yet, a good place to put your head is just behind their shoulder, behind their back. Generally it'll keep you safe from spiking your head. And then also the person that's doing the roll, like you have a person on your back, like it's a lot more weight, so be careful when you do those forward rolls. It's also just a really dangerous move. Like I wouldn't really, it's better to do what Jan did, which is to basically shake Collin off. Now let's see, we reverse the position. Oh, not quite. Let's see. Jan. So obviously armbar right here, which I think Jan thought about switching to just a little too late. Yeah. So, okay. Good idea, Jan. Another thing. So because it is a little too late, let's see, what else could you do here? Yeah, you're kind of falling off on this point. I would maybe throw, yeah, you kind of fall off. Let's see, let's back it up a little bit more. If you keep this thigh against the back of his head, like a little bit, and you keep angled out in this direction, I think you have a better shot of hitting that armbar, Jan. But because funny enough, because you kind of turned around with it, makes it easier for Collin to get out. Jan's employing the running man. This could be very frustrating to deal with. Attacking the leg is always a good call. But see how Jan's really bundled up. Jan does a really good job of keeping the elbow knee space closed completely, which is what the running man's supposed to do. Nice drive over. From here, there's a few things you can do. One of the things that I've loved to do recently is I'll connect my hip to hip just like Jan is, and I'll just walk back. And what that does, like you walk back and around, you make kind of a arcing turn like so. And what that does is it gets Collin's knees pointing either up or away from Jan. And the reason we want that is because it makes it harder for it makes it harder for Collin to escape when his knees are facing away from the direction he wants to go. It forces him to look to turtle. And when that happens, it's always a good situation because we can take his back. Jan elects to stay here, which is fine. I mean, it's not like wrong, but it looks like they're just moving away from Eddie. That was good. Goes over to shin mount, and Collin goes to sit up, and Jan goes around and takes his back. That's good. Collin, you got to be careful when you just sit up like that. You expose things. Collin's got great back escapes, though, so that might be an intentional, like, let's get to the back so he has a better chance of escaping. Jan is under the elbows right now, which is not a good situation. This is very hard to deal with defensively. So again, very nice. Let's see. We got an arm bar. If you can get that knee behind his hips, you're probably a better shot of escaping. Nice job, Collin. Yeah, Collin is very crafty with the defenses. Right into a guillotine. I'm not sure what the hand positioning is, Jan, but just regardless of that, am I still recording? I keep hitting the space bar on the wrong thing. This is a drill. This is like a stupid little thing I like to do. It's not something that you need to do. I mean, it helps with the grip. So you have a gable grip, which is like, it leads to improving to a butterfly grip and then the rear naked grips and whatnot. This is great for like heel hooks or guillotines. One of the things that you could do to practice going back and forth is one of these guys, going from gable grip to gable grip on each side. To go a little bit further, you invert it completely and go to the marcelotine grip. And this lets you work on getting that grip that goes over the shoulder when you do a marcelotine, which is, we can kind of see Jan doing this here. You see it in his shoulder right here. That's what he's trying to do. So let's see here. We get through. Look, you could see it right there. Right, he's trying to throw his shoulder over. So just, if you're wondering what he's doing there, that's this grip, okay? This lets him throw his elbow over the back and get a nice, strong guillotine grip. Let's see if he can finish it, though. Some of the things that Collin I like is, I thought we were going to take the back for a second. Jan, you probably could have taken a really nasty back take there with like a guillotine choke in. I think it's like the bulldog choke. I think that's what Ben Askren, or what Robbie Lawler was doing to Ben Askren. Yeah, it's tight. Nice job. So you can see at the end there, the second Jan gets his elbow over. Okay, that looks like a funny grip, but that's a lot of pressure on the neck. That's this grip. Okay. I'm doing these guys tomorrow right here. This is a double whammy video. This is the benefits of these tripod videos. I know it's not the same getting to walk around, but I get to train. Although, am I training right now? I'm not even out here. Or am I out here? Does that me? I'm training. It looks like me, potentially. All right. Jan's able to take him through. Side control. Let's see. There's an arm around his neck there. So what happened there? Oh, okay. Let's see. Collin's on top. the crossface. Why did that happen? Oh, so we're in like a half guard. Oh, and Jan just explodes through. Yeah. All right, just be mindful of your base when you're putting your limbs out there. Okay, got a kesa gatame? Scarf hold? Uh-oh. Are Dan and Jan about to, Dan and Eddie about to take over? Let's see. Uh-oh. I have to cut this short. All right, we're so good. Okay, so we're stuck in the scarf hold. One of the things that I like to do when I'm in a scarf hold, guys, I'll let this play through because maybe we'll get out of here a little bit. But one of the things I like to do is put a frame. Nice job, Collin. Put a frame and walk out the back like so, or just push them off of me. One of the good things you can do from a scarf hold that I want to start working on more is the chest compression or the chest lock. Josh Barnett did that to Dean Lister, I believe, in Metamoris. It's also known as the Camel Crusher by Cool Rack down at Immortals Jiu-Jitsu. He was on Who's Next, the Jiu-Jitsu reality show, and he hit it on the Sewer Rat and some other people, I believe, as well. But calls it the Camel Crusher. Ooh, Jan. This is another way. Was the position reverse? Was that a scarf hold defense? Let's see. Go pseudo, but he gets it around. There's no arm in there, so I wouldn't be too worried, but definitely annoying. You could watch out for an arm bar. Yeah, I was going to say watch for your arm bar, watch for your head when you come up. Guys, when you're coming up out of positions, you got to be mindful, and this just comes with experience, but you got to be mindful of like what limbs are available to get submitted or your neck, right? Like so here, and Collin, this is how you got caught before when you came up with the rear naked choke into the guillotine, right? So you escape out of the, or Jan lets it go, whatever it is, right? Your arm, you reach with your top arm. Now Jan's already under it. Oh no, he's not. Look at this. Jan's so opportunistic here. Look, you keep your elbow. If you keep your elbow tight, Jan doesn't get under that, okay? But because you go to reach, watch right here, watch right here, okay? I'm gonna slow motion this. Because you put your hand up, look, you bring your elbow away from your body to go plant it. Jan shoots his hand underneath, and now he's got your arm, okay? Now, there's a few things he could do here. Jan has some momentum, so he could shoot his knees through and drive this up and put you right back on your back. But he elects not to. Now, his arm's right here. It's beat your shoulder. He can whip his hand around and go for a guillotine, which I believe he does. Oh, yeah. And he puts you into an anaconda choke, I believe. Yes, he's trying. And the time runs out. So, Collin, my feedback to you would be, this just comes with experience and time, of course, but be mindful when you're transitioning between positions and what limbs are exposed, including your head and your feet as well. I mean, obviously it's part of your limbs, but you know, I don't want you to, you usually just think of our arms. This is sideways. This has been sideways the whole video. No, not, oh, you're behind the monitor. I gotta get like an internal grid. I think I'm sideways, whatever. Just be mindful of the limbs that you're exposing. Hello. Focus back on me, please. There we go. On me. Yeah. Just be mindful of that. I keep saying the same thing. You're probably nobody's listening anymore, but that's okay because I love you. I meant to do these more during the episode, but please, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, like the video if you enjoyed the content. I get these episodes out every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. And if you want to be on the show, please check out the description below. I have information. Reach out to me. I'd love to have you on. And have a great day. Tomorrow, we got these two guys right here, Eddie and Dan. So watch out for that. Ciao.